In this video, let's learn how to calculate future value in Excel. It is very easy to calculate future value in Excel. Let's consider deposit amount rupees 1000, interest rate 10%, time of deposit 1 year. Let's say if I deposit 1000 rupees in a bank at interest rate of 10% for 1 year, how much I will receive at the end of the year, that is future value. We can calculate in Excel equals to FV, insert function, rate 10%, NPER is the total number of payment periods in the investment. In this case, investment period is of 1 year. Now PMT is the annuity payment, which is the fixed amount of money which is made at the end of each period. So I can just leave it blank or 0 because in my example there is a single cash flow of 1000. So I will just write 0, or I can leave it blank also. Present value, which is the initial outflow 1000, since it's the outflow, I will place minus sign before 1000. Now the type, 0 type represents that the payment made at the end of the period. Type 1 says that the payment is made at the beginning of the period. So we select type 0, that the payment is made at the end of the period. Okay. And the future value is 1100. Let's consider another scenario where the interest is compounded semi-annually. Compounded semi-annually means that the interest is paid after every 6 months. So for 1 year investment, there are 2 compounding periods after every 6 months, equals to FV. Now in this case, rate we will select for each period, and there are 2 compounding periods. So when it is semi-annually, rate for 6 months would be divided by 2. NPER is the number of payment periods in the investment. So 2 compounding periods, 2. PMT will leave 0, will put 0 or leave it blank. PV is the initial cash outflow. Since it's a cash outflow, we'll place a minus sign before 1000. Again the type 0 means payment is made at the end of the period. Type 1 says payment is made at the beginning of the period. So we say 0. 1102.5. Now the third case, compounded quarterly. Compounded quarterly means that the payment is made after every 3 months. In a 1 year, there are 4 quarters of 3 months each. So interest payment is made after every 3 months. So there are 4 compounding periods in 1 year. FV, rate. Now in this case, rate for each period would be of 3 months. So 10% divided by 4. NPER, number of investment periods, would be 4 because 4 compounding period in a year. PMT 0, PV minus 1000, and type 0, payment is made at the end of the period. Okay. So this is how we calculate future value.